Are we live? This is excellent. Okay, we're live. Let me share my video with. Bless you. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Sunday. Just doing a little Skull Horde again today. Skull Horde live, but dead. So let me. So what I'm going to do today is I'm probably going to push for the winning the game on the last map, which I haven't done yet. I haven't been there actually, but I think until I see if anybody wants to like join the stream, I'm just going to do some kind of triumph. So what I like to do is I like to go into the Ledger of Triumphs and just find something I haven't done yet. So complete the cemetery with 3 different arcane units. So the cemetery is, I believe, the last level. So that's why I haven't done that one yet. Let me see. Yes, it is. No, it's the second to last one. 3 different arcane units, huh? Let me just double check that. So that is complete the cemetery with 3 different arcane units. Okay, to unlock the necromancer. All right. So let's do that. I don't have that unit unlocked, and that might be one of the last. It's one of the last units I have to unlock. So we'll just go to Venulator because he's the one that I have the most skill points on, and this area is difficult. I haven't been here yet. We will try that by the end of the stream. So cemetery, and then the boss here is super weird. So what we want to do is just go in. I'm not going to do any of these because it's going to make it harder, and we're just going to try to get arcane units. So let's just get on through here. Now, this area has a lot of fast sort of flying units and units that dodge attacks. They're kind of like, there's a lot of like ghosty type units around here. I'm just going to take kind of whatever I get at the start, because it'll help determine what I buy in terms of units, besides the arcane, which will be 3 of my slots at least. And I want to farm a little bit of gold, but not go too crazy, because I don't want the game to get, you know, too difficult while I'm trying to get to the final boss, which is the final boss of this level is a little. It's something. You'll see. Just gonna get. Let's just roll once. Just gonna try to get these guys leveled up, and we're gonna stop there because I've got these veterans now, and then 2 of these basic recruits. So we'll just stop there, save a little money, get a little interest. Hi, Skeety. How you doing? There's a gong. These guys are annoying because these little guys here, I'm hovering because when you kill them, they spawn a floating head thing after a short delay. So it can be enough of a delay that sometimes you forget it's going to happen. You like run into it. Fuck, I'm getting obliterated here. Oh god, everybody to me. I need a second for people to respawn. There we go. All right, get back in there and fight. Automatically devour corpses. I love that one. Oh my god, I can't get through these. Everybody's getting webbed over and over. I need a greater quantity of units, it looks like. Corpuscules. There we go. Goodness. Yeah, I'm already feeling like I'm not strong enough. Attack rate multiplier is fine. And devouring the corpse does not stop it from summoning that head. Player attack but damage down. I don't think I want to take this one. I think I'm going to banish that one. This area doesn't have like a particularly large amount of spawns. It's not like the sewers has. So you want a lot of AoE in the sewers. Okay, let's go take this shop, and we're going to buy this archer, and then we're just going to pass because it's basically free interest if you just don't take anything. All right, but we do have to get through this level, and then we're going to spend probably all of our money before the next level, because I can already feel that I don't have enough DPS. Oh, hello, excuse me. All right, anything we want here? Units regenerate health when low. That's a pretty good one. I'd have enough for 2 more of these. threat rate goes up, but I get more money. I'll do it. I'll do it. I will need to be rolling quite a bit to get those arcane units. All right, we're good to go. This is an arcane unit, a cleric, which is also great for the late game. Choppers I don't hate. Especially because they have huge damage, so when the enemies don't dodge... I'm gonna grab a chopper. I'm gonna spend... There we go. If you're gonna give me all these choppers, I'm gonna take them. Alright, let's stop there. That's a pretty good roster. Ah, the Go Back in Time Shrine. This one's good if you're doing... I would say if you're doing really well or really poor, you would take that one. Because... What, who am I kidding? I take it every time. Listen to me giving you strategy and then not doing it. Because it takes you back in time to the previous level, but it doesn't lower the threat. So you're going to have a higher amount of threat by the time you finish the game, like much higher, because I'm going to do this level, then go back in time, do the previous level, and then do this one again. So I'll actually be adding 2 full levels worth of time onto the total, not 1. So the enemy, so by the boss room it'll be really, but if I need more time to find certain units or make a lot of money, which is what I'm trying to do, then that'll be really good for me. So I'm not going to take this portal. I keep forgetting to use my power. That's on such a short cooldown because of the meta upgrades that I kind of forget about it sometimes. I don't think I shopped here. Friendly units deal rot on hit. Yeah, that's good because we can get contagion, whatever it's called, and try to resurrect units. Respawn rate, I will always accept. I don't think there's a single character that's not good on. Maybe Adam, the final character that I have unlocked, but still. All right, let's go back in time. Oh, hello, excuse me. Abominable flesh monsters, die! All right. Okay, so we're gonna go back in time. I'll take the pikemen. I'm gonna skip the bulwark because I'm probably gonna go for like a dread maul or something. Ooh, or I could go for the bone golem, who is pretty good. Let's do that. I haven't done the bone golem in a bit. I'm gonna be on the lookout for arcane units because sometimes I forget what they are. The jester is arcane. Okay, we'll get rid of the churl. Put you in there. More choppers, jesters. Here we go. An ice mage. We'll get rid of the archer for ice. Okay, so I have arcane, arcane, arcane. All right. So we can technically just continue on with what we have now, or we can upgrade and replace as we go, but I do have 3 arcane units. So as long as I keep one of those, all 3 different arcane units and win this, we'll get another unlock. The necromancer, actually. I'm guessing the necromancer will resurrect corpses slowly instead of attacking. Maybe he has like a limit to how many he can have out or something, but that does seem really cool. More meat to throw at my problems. Literally, since these are all flesh creatures. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just have to remember not to pick up things like destroy corpses. Ossification. Player attack rate modifier. I'm not worried about that. have too much. Alright, let's go down here real quick. Just check if there's a chest. There is not. We got them all. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, thank you. That's really fancy. I'm gonna show off my beautiful coffee I've been gifted. Look at that. Look at that plop on the top. A perfect plop. Alright, so we've got Jesters. Jesters are okay. They increase bad stacks, which we already have Rot, so that'll work okay. Druids. Ooh, I wouldn't mind having Druids, but I already have... I could do Druids instead of Ice Mages because they summon little critters, but Ice Mage is going to work well with the Jester, so maybe we keep that. The Cleric will keep the Bone Golem alive longer. Choppers are DPS. Pikemen are also CC. They root things. We'll leave it as it is. We have elites in here, so we probably want to upgrade and find them better. Let's banish this if we're not using it. Banish this one. Plague Mage. I'll leave it in the roster in case we... Well, there we go. We got a champion Pikeman. Sick. And a champion Chopper. Alright, feeling good, feeling good. So we're on to Cemetery 3, so going back in time was really helpful for me in this case. Made a lot of money and got a lot of upgrades. Active ability cooldown. Yeah, man, it's so fast now. So I have to stay in this area. The other day I was doing the Nemesis event where you'd get stuff, but then the Nemesis follows you around forever. And I did 2 of them on the same map, and I couldn't tell if it was spawning more often or not, or if it was stronger. I'm not sure if it works that way, so it might be that if you take one, you don't have to worry about it if you take more than one, which would be awesome. That was a strategy. Like if you see one early in the game, take it, and then you don't have to worry about it. If you find more, it's basically free. I am getting quite wealthy off of this little area here. Alright, I know there's stuff up there to collect, but I gotta move on. So we'll swing back around. Corpuscles. Duration chilled. Yes, because we have an Ice Mage in the roster. So we'll want to make sure we spend a fair bit of our money before the next level. The next level should be the one where you have to kill the elite to progress. And that can be a bit of a run killer if you're not ready for the elite. Also depends on what the elite is. I think it's always the same thing per map. I don't want this. We will reject. I think I get extra money for rejecting from that artifact I picked up. I don't remember what the elite is in this section, but oh, it's the crawling ghost guy. That'll make more sense when you see it. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm running out of time. Grueling. Okay, I'm not making too slow progress here. Despite going back in time. So now's the point where I need to decide if I want to hang on to the pikemen and buy more, even though they're commoners. Now, chilled slows things, so the pikemen might be unnecessary as a root unit because we have ice mages. So we could replace the pikemen with something like a dread maul for damage, or something like a. I don't think I want to do dancer. Let's roll and see if we see anything interesting. We're jesters and those guys. Assassin. A slayer. A slayer wouldn't be horrible. Got one slayer right now. That guy's a behemoth. So these really don't ever go together, unfortunately. In fact, I'm not going to have any not going to have any bonuses except for arcane at this rate. I'm going to banish the assassin. I don't like the assassins. Banish this guy. Their cleric. Let's banish the archer. I'm spending a lot of money on banishing, but then I won't have to see them as often. Dancer. High attack rate and dodge chance. Attack rate multiplier is 3%. Dodge. I'm not seeing any dodge changes. So maybe not the dancer or the dancer. Fire mage. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do it with this. All right, bring me your elite. When a friendly unit dies, all nearby enemies gain 3 stacks of chill. That's perfect. That goes with what I'm already doing. I love the chopper model with that comically round axe. I think it's really cute. Bushido Brown says, I don't message often, love the Age of Wonders content, meant to check out the first video of this. Oh yeah, so this is a, I don't really typically like bullet heaven games unless it's a multiplayer game, which I do find really fun, such as I'm in the Stolen Realm Survivors beta. My friends and I played that a bit. I played when League of Legends had their Swarm mode, which was like at least a year and a half ago at this point, which I wish they'd bring it back. That was so much fun. This game I like because it's not your character really doing much. It's about buying units, and the units kind of work the way you would see in like an auto chess game, where you have every time you buy 3 of a unit, they combine into the next one. And then every time you get 3 of that, they combine into the champion, like the biggest rank. So for instance, this is like a little, just a regular tier 1 chopper here, a common rarity, a recruit level. And then this is he's still common, he's still a common rank unit, but this is a champion because there's basically 9 of him squished into one. In this game, the story is extremely silly. The story is that on the night of this necromancer guy's ascension, his body betrayed him, and I mean that literally. His body cut off his head and buried his head and then went on its own. And then the head raised itself out of the ground as a skull, and now he's raising skeletons to fight flesh monsters. So his body is creating flesh creatures, and you're a skull and you're creating bone creatures, and then that's what you're fighting. You're not fighting like humans or dwarves or like any resistance or peasants or anything. You're fighting the 2 halves of the necromancer are at war. So that's the story. I haven't beaten the last level. That's the 5th one. I'm on the 4th one right now. I'm basically achievement hunting. I'm trying to do this right here. Complete the cemetery with 3 different arcane units to unlock this necromancer. So I like to kind of alternate between pushing myself for the next difficulty or the next map, as well as going through and getting all these things, because these have unlocks. Acquisitions, enlistments have unlocks, and then ascensions give you characters. So I have all the characters. I have all but 1 unit unlocked, and then these will give you things like new relics you can pick up. So I do like to do achievement hunting with these. And then these are just like regular ass achievements that give you experience for your character, because there's meta progression. So these are super cool. We're going to run with all curses selected. Jeez. Wow. All curses and no rights. Oh my god. We're going to run using only 1 unit type. That sounds really hard. But yeah, if I can complete this run and get the necromancer, I'll have all the units unlocked. This game is really cool about unlocking stuff. It's, if you don't look it up ahead of time and you play this, which I would recommend, basically you'll unlock stuff all the time just by doing stuff. Like you'll see a thing, you'll grab it, you'll be like, this is fun, and then it'll get crazy, and then eventually it'll be like, achievement, you unlock this, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Pretty cool. Stack on kill revenants, yes. So there's kind of a lot of keywords if you haven't played the game, but essentially all you have to know is I've got a big old horde of minions, melee and ranged. And then if I hit spacebar, it activates my power. which makes all my units attack faster and hit harder for a little bit of time. And then you go through the game and you pick up all these coins, which is buying units, corpuscles, which are recruiting or getting artifacts. Here's the elite I have to kill. And then you can see, like, through the run, I've picked up these unique things. Things like when friendly units die, I get put chilled on enemies. Like, those are, like, pretty, like, bigger things. And then these are just, like, stat boosts. So I have, like, I get 25.44% more money dropping. You know, so it's just, you know, the game has a really good mix of lots of passive stats, just number go up, big number good, and also cool, unique things, such as, you know, my units regenerate health when they have low health, or there's a cool one that makes me leave a little pool of sludge behind me as I go, and then enemies get poisoned if they touch it. Oh, we are tearing through that elite. Okay, we're in good shape. Portal is opened. Okay, but we don't want to leave until we get all the loot, because that was easy as shit. There's a whole pile of bad guys down here. The boss of this area is weird too, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. I fought the boss a few times. It's very strange. Right now what I'm doing is just trying to pick up all the loot I can find before moving on, but you have a time limit. So, not a time limit, but the longer the game goes, every 30 seconds the difficulty goes up. And so the enemies will become more numerous, there will be higher level enemies, and I think they probably also get stats like attack damage and health and stuff, but I don't know that for sure. All I know for sure is that it does get harder the longer this goes on. If you reach the boss with like a crazy high difficulty active, you may regret your decisions. Okay, we've got a champion cleric, a champion pikeman, champion jester, champion... Nope, a veteran bone golem, champion chopper. Let's look for some upgrades. Chopper. Might save my money, get some income off of it. You get a little bit of interest. Thanks for saying that you enjoy the Age of Wonders content. What do you have any particular favorite or anything like that? My respawn rate is down a little bit, which is good. Oh yeah, and the way you lose is if all your units are dead at the same time, which is a little feast or famine. Oh, here it is. Leave a trail of sludge. Dungeon threat, 3 units for free. Yes. I'll grab that guy and then just move on, because we got another veteran there. Also, thanks for tuning into the stream. I'm doing this because me and Godsend, who have been doing... Godsend and I have been doing the live streams on Sundays, but we're both sort of busy off and on for a few weekends. So I'm just playing some other stuff. Stuff that I like. Active ability. Really like to get a champion ice mage before we get too much further, because they are very cool. Just enjoy the story you put into them. I see a lot of content try to come up with min-maxing. It's just not as entertaining, to be honest. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. I enjoy coming up with ideas for story type stuff, and I'm just not, I'm not a min-maxer at heart, and I don't know if it's sort of a chicken and the egg thing. I don't know if it's because I'm not good at doing that, or if it's because I'm not good at it because I don't do it because I don't like it. So I don't know what it is, but I don't care about min-maxing. I can appreciate it. I know it takes time and effort and smarts to put that kind of stuff together. But yeah, I like to have stories. But lately I've been getting into doing sort of I'll randomly generate a character and do like a small map 1v1. I've done a few of those now, and I think they're about to start coming out on YouTube. Actually, it's going to be like a month because I have so much content on the backlog. I have a series starting next week that I recorded. I was looking at my journal because I have a big journal that I keep track of, like the episode number, like the date I recorded it, my idea for the subtitle, if I've edited it, if I've rendered it, uploaded, if I've scheduled it, what date it's scheduled for. So I've got all that stuff like written down. And I was noticing that I'm scheduling it almost a full year since I recorded it. And I was like, how did that get so far away from me? I think I want to replace this pikeman with something. I just don't know what. I don't have anything. I don't want another melee or range unit. I've got too many of those. Here's the Dread Maul. I'm thinking about that one. I might go ahead and do it. It's going to be a little weaker for a moment. So that's so I've got a veteran Dread Maul already. Okay, well that didn't go too badly, did it? Elite Ice Mage. There's more Dread Mauls. A Cut Purse. Dread Mauls, Clerics, Bone Golems. Okay, we'll do one more roll and then we gotta stop because we're out of money. So I got another veteran Dread Maul. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. So there's my little army. This is the second to last level before the boss. So I think I'm already, I don't know if I have to have an elite. It just says complete the cemetery with 3 different arcane units. It doesn't say they have to be champion rank, which a lot of times they do for stuff to happen. So I assume it's good, but I mean, I want them to be champion rank anyway, because it would be really strong. Oh, not now. The champion rank Ice Mage does something pretty cool. Right now he's shooting little, like, ice globs. Spiders! We didn't find any secret levels on this one. A lot of times there's little events you can do. It'll take you to a special level instead of your normal progression. 50% chance. Okay. Good scaling. I have a lot of stats. Feeling good. Helped that I got the corpse eating early, so I basically doubled my chance of finding loot on destructibles. Crit scaling, but damage goes down. I'm gonna reject that one because I actually have some low crit units. Incisive does what? Flat crit chance for each stack of incisive. After I just, yeah, okay. Crit, nope. Crit, nope. Active ability cooldown. Why are you guys giving me all this crit stuff now at the end of the game? If you wanted me to go crit, you should have told me earlier so I could buy dancers and cut purses and assassins. Fine. There's an endless stream of units trailing me that I'm ignoring. Let me take them out real quick. These are strong guys, so they might drop better stuff. Drop a lot of money, that's for sure. Alright, let's keep going. All right, there's the portal out. I'm not going to take it because that well of time back there was going to give me money and corpuscles, which I can definitely use. Okay, excuse me, monsters. Frozen lasts longer. I don't even know. See, like, these guys do chilled. Now, what the hell does chilled do? Does chilled, like... stacks of chilled are converted into frozen. Okay. 20 stacks. It's gonna be pretty chilly to get a bonus out of that. Wow, the shape of this level is extremely obnoxious. Let's see. Bushido Brown just said, I just finished watching that 1v1 with your barbarian monkeys. Went real well. I like my frog barbarian alchemist with some voodoo juju designed after my D&D character. Yes, D&D is a common inspiration for those kind of things. I do like that. I normally actually play D&D on Sunday nights, but my group isn't meeting tonight due to previous engagements. Also a very common thing. I'm sure you understand. That's cool. The Tome of Alchemy is probably like my second favorite tome in the game. I just like it a lot. It's really fun. I love the free action. I forget what it's called, even though I use it all the time. But the free action alchemy ability that removes debuffs and gives you a buff, or one debuff. But it's just, God, it's so useful. I think my favorite tome is the Tome of the Dungeon Depths, just because I love how it turns your underground cities into like a dungeon keeper dungeon, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, the difficulty is ramping. I need to get to the portal. Punch through all these guys. Overseer's Whip. Nope. Plague damage is reduced, but incoming hits... No, we don't need that. Roll again. Enemy damage multiplier. Nope. Just grab some basic stats, I guess. So this next level is going to be the boss. Spend all of my money because you can make money during the boss fight because there's enemies will just infinitely spawn. But you can, and there's a shrine where you can shop for units, but you can only do it one time. So what I'll do is, if I'm struggling, is I'll farm up to 999 gold and then do a big shopping spree. All right, now here is a position where I want to like stop when I have champions, so I'm not cluttered with little guys that aren't doing me much. So I'm going to buy units. Oh, there we go. I got a champion ice mage. I'll probably keep buying those though, because there's a champion dread maul. And this is a veteran. I don't even have a champion yet. There we go. Dread maul. Jester. I'll buy 3 more jesters if I see them. I'm going to stop buying clerics. Getting close. Need 1 more jester, 1 more chopper. There's a chopper. Oh, we need 3 more choppers. My bad. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so we've got a champion bone golem. I'll stop there. So these guys are 600 health. So by comparison, this guy has 500. This guy has 100. But this guy, when he doesn't do any damage, he has a ton of armor, but when he dies, he explodes, which is super cool. So he just lives a long time. Plus, he's got a cleric to keep him alive. And I have bonuses to things like when they have low health, they regenerate and they gain stacks of a thing called revenants, which makes them respawn faster when they do die. So having a big max health pool is really good for these guys. I'm not going to buy any more of those. Dread mauls. We need 1 more chopper. There it is. We got champion, dread maul. Get more dread mauls. 1 more jester. There we go. This is looking great. So we've got champion, 2 champions. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then we'll have an opportunity to shop during this boss fight, unless I'm like extremely strong right now. Bushido Brown saying, yeah, I thought it would be neat to do like a dwarf scavenger team that sets up on the underground passages, dig, claim underground, and then just for the memes of all of it. Oath of the Conqueror. Arcane units, Conjurer, deal 1 additional stack. Oh, okay. Of their buffs and debuffs. Cool. So let's just take a look at what they do. So, the Dreadmaul Champion attack deals area of effect now. The Cleric crits can, if it heals with a crit, it gives invulnerability. The Chopper, if it kills something, gives a cleave. The Ice Mage Champion shoots like a beam of ice, which is super cool. The Jester, area of effect that increases all bad stacks on enemies, and on kill, all friendly units gain a good stack of whatever they have, which is awesome. And then who else do we have? The Explodey Bone Golem. So those are our different champion rank units. So now it's boss time. We didn't get to see the little cutscene, but it's not important. Don't worry. There's much more important things about to happen with this boss fight. We just got to kind of punch our way through these spawns to get to the boss. These guys are really dangerous, these crawling ghoul things. They have a lot of health. They're fast. Oh boy, there's kind of a lot of spawns in here. It's alright. I've got a pretty good group. I'm pretty confident. Let me get this guy off my cleric. Wow, that cleric just healed that guy up to full. Wow, God, I'm getting completely surrounded in here. Look at this. I'm not losing any units yet. I just lost a unit. Oh shit. I've got a lot of debuffs on them though. Good stuff. Alright, I gotta get into like the corner or something to get a chance to recuperate here. This being surrounded is not doing me any favors. Alright, let's just get over to the edge. Alright. To me. Alright, now fight them. You can hold shift to make everybody come to you if you need to like reposition. Dodge scaling. Well, they're already losing dodge. Except for this guy for some reason. Why are some of these guys losing dodge? Oh, feared. Losing dodge for... Fear reduces good stacks. Oh, interesting. So the enemy is debuffing me. At least I'm not building dodge. That would be really annoying. Alright, where's the boss? The hell? Where is it? There it is. Alright, here it is. There's the boss, guys. It's just a little thing. Easy peasy. Okay, so this part's fun. So there are little dolls all over the place now. I'm gonna go find them, and I gotta attack the correct one. If I attack the wrong one, something happens. I'm not gonna tell you what it is in case you ever want to play the game, so you can find out for yourself. Okay, I'm starting to get my ass kicked here. I'm in a bit of a spiral here. I might need to go shopping. There's the shop, but I don't have that much gold. Damage, stack damage multiplier. So chill does less damage, but frozen does more. I don't... Yeah, let's do this one. I don't think I produce quite enough chilled to get to frozen often enough for this to be a good idea. And vulnerability stack lasts longer. That's a good idea. Because we get that on our clerics when they get crits. This is it. If that doesn't say BBEG, talk about this little doll thing. Approach the correct doll. That's it. We've gotten good at telling which one's which. Now I gotta fight this thing. Which in the lore is apparently some kind of creature from below. Like some sort of eldritch abomination creature that just like sided with my body, the flesh monster. Like it's not even a thing he made to fight me. This is just like a guy he found. This is going pretty well. The cleric's crit healing is doing a lot of work here. Actually having more trouble with the rest of the level than the actual boss. Fun. Sometimes that boss kicks my ass and sometimes it doesn't. It's just having a good run. Of course I know what I'm doing. This is my strongest character. Just gonna find the rest of these guys now. Oh my god, there's a lot of money lying around. We're rich. Two enemies left. Oh, there's one here. Where's the last one? There it is. All right, well, I could shop one more time, just buy everything. Doesn't matter. Quite the horde I have here. Alright, let's go find this one remaining enemy who's gonna be like, oh fuck! Get him!
We return to the hallowed grounds where craven treachery thwarted my imminent ascension. I fear my suspicions will soon be realized, as we are set upon by hordes of the risen dead. I grind my teeth in fury as we reach the site of what was to be my ascension. My rise to unbridled mastery! It is clear that my body performed the ritual in my absence. It will have gained unfathomable power, but that will not be enough to stop me.
I love how silly the story is in this game. They treat it like it's extremely serious, but it's clearly not, and I love that. Okay, summoning ritual. I got the achievement, so that means I've unlocked the last unit that I don't have. And then this post-game stats shows you lots of cool information. So like, for instance, choppers died 11 times over the course of the run. Ice mages 8. Now this isn't going to show units I used to have. Like I had pikemen for a long time, so they're not in here, unfortunately. So this looks like a really small death count, but it's more than that because I had other units before. I wish you could scroll and see like previous units, but it also shows you like your damage. So for instance, you can see even though the Dreadmaul champions do AoE damage with their hit, they did way less damage than the choppers. Way less damage. That's actually insane how much damage. And then these guys don't do any damage. They just block. And these guys don't do any damage. They just heal. But still really important. So you can see how many things they killed. Ice mages killed a lot. Probably a lot of little guys. These guys did the cleaves. Here's how much damage they took. So you can see the Dread Mauls took the most damage. They're kind of front and center a lot of the time. Head it out. Goodbye. Have a good time.
Fun.
Drive safe. Oh, where's this, you're gonna get it?
Yeah. The other
Okay.
piece of paper?
Yeah, sure. Or you can just set it out on your desk or something and we'll do it. Okay. Alright, so let's continue on. Now we can play with the new unit. On kill, raises a puny skeleton to fight by your side. Okay. A puny skeleton. Wow. Sounds great. Alright, what do I want to upgrade my skill points here? Vanguard. Respawn rate. Armor? I'll get that. Well, what do bone golems do? Just get hit? Yeah, so they have tons of health and armor. Much more of those, like those two stats combined, way more than anything else. They just take damage. So I didn't get it in that run, but there's an artifact that gives all your units thorns. And then you can even get an item that makes the amount of thorns damage scale with crit. So that can be a valuable way to go, is to get this really super tanky guy. He's got a lot of health and armor. And then every time he's getting hit, he's dealing tons of damage. Thank you. And then because he's got such a large health pool, the clerics can keep him healed easier because he's less likely to get one shot. There's also, as I was saying earlier, there's several artifacts that give a buff to units that are low health. So he has such a large health pool that he can be at low health for a long time. There's also artifacts that make it so that when your whole squad is alive, you have no dead units in the respawn queue, you get buffs. And so the Bone Golem's good for that because he's not likely to die. He can take a lot of damage before he goes down. And then if he's a champion rank, once you have 9 of them combined into one big one, when he does die, he explodes and does damage and like roots things around him. So he's just a super tanky unit, but has absolutely no offense apart from his explosion, unless you have artifacts. Bushido, since you're the only one in the chat, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to play? So I've got the Venulator. This is the normal guy I was just playing. I've got Garg. He can only recruit units at champion rank, and he doesn't have his own attack. I've got the Many, who can only recruit little guys, and they never tier up, so you'll have a big horde of little shitty guys. I can play Yorick, who likes troop units. He can do on-death effects, and he shoots these little musical notes. And I can do Adam, who is bad at building an army. They take 5 times longer to respawn. They cost 10 more gold to recruit, but he can reanimate dead enemies. So do you have a thing? I could play Venulator and go on to the last level, see if I can beat it. I can play any of these guys who are not probably at the last level yet, but I can play them to see how we go. So I'm just going to drink my coffee for a second while you let me know what you want me to do. I'm going to step away for 1 second, and I'll come back and see what you chatted, if you said anything. Go with the last level. Okay, we'll play Venulator. Let's see if I can beat the Cathedral of Flesh. The final showdown, you will be tested. I've never been here. I don't know what the enemies are like. I don't know what the boss is. I mean, the boss is probably my body, but I don't know apart from that, what it could do or what it is. So here we go. Now there's all these curses you can select. I'm not going to pick those at this time. For every curse you select, you get a boon, like a right, which makes you stronger. So like we attack slower but do a little more damage. Invulnerability lasts less time, way less time, but max health goes up. Chilled and frozen are weaker. Like, they're not the worst things in the world. It's just like, if you take this and then you start finding cool artifacts that deal with chilled and frozen, you just have to not use them. So it's an opportunity cost. Plague, luck +1, max health. Enemy max health goes up, enemy armor goes up, enemy damage goes down a small amount. Achievement for no curses, or was it all selected? There's an achievement for if I were to take every single curse and then win, and there's also one for taking every single curse and then not selecting. So if I take a curse and then go on, now I can select a right. So additional shrines, bonus experience, more luck, start with a legendary item. So for each curse I can take a right. So there's an achievement for taking all the curses and not taking any of the rights, which sounds... It's probably not too hard because I would just go back to level 1 and just take all the curses and probably still win. But I'm gonna go vanilla for this, just to see what it's like. Okay, so we're at the Cathedral of Flesh. Look at the map, that's cool. Alright, so what are my enemies? What is this thing? Is this a unit? No, it's a flesh-covered candelabra. That's disgusting. Oh, here we go. Crit deals root. Yeah, so... Okay. So if I get anything else like that, we're going to be going pikemen and Rotariuses. Rotariuses are a range unit that roots. Hey, these are the enemies from the first level so far. Although there's a billion of them. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm already being overwhelmed. Oh, maybe I have to fight... What if I have to fight all the different things? Oh my god, I've almost lost all my units already. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm gonna lose a life already. Jesus, get over here. Okay, stay with me. Okay. I gotta wait for my guys to respawn. Good lord. All these bad guys in here. At least my fireball does AoE. Yeah, I might need to consider that I'm gonna need AoE in this map, so I might hunt for a fire mage or the grenadier. Wow, these guys have a lot of health. This is taking a long time to get through these basic enemies. Okay, armor up, dodge down. Okay, that's great for this character because Vanguard troops have a lot of armor. I do need to go check if there's a treasure chest over here. I'm not moving on without it. There is not. I've been duped. I've been tricked. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Damage up, destructible item drop chance. I will buy that. Because we're early on, so I'll get more value out of it because I have more levels spawning. Alright. Ooh, excellent. So we're going to buy... I am not going to buy hurlers. I'm going to banish you out of here. Look at all these pikemen. Damn. I have a champion pikeman after the first level. Hey, that's good. But I have if I get crits, I deal stacks of disarmed and rooted, and these guys deal rooted already. So if I can get crit scaling up, then this guy will be applying more than one stack of rooted, which means they'll stay rooted for longer, and that's not a bad thing because rooted enemies can't come and kick my ass. Also, if they're rooted, that's more time for things like grenadiers to throw bombs at their faces. And the champion fire mage has like summons meteors, which is really fun, and that would be great for a bunch of enemies rooted. You can't avoid them. Okay, I feel way stronger already because of that shop. That was a really somewhat lucky shop, I feel like. Oh, the Nemesis. There's 2 of them, though. Powerful enemy will follow you for the rest of the run. Oh, it's so early. I'd have to deal with it forever, though. Oh, God. Alright, let's do it. I'll show you the stupid Nemesis. Okay, so 3 free units. I'm just going to grab the 3 that are right here. And then take the interest. And then we'll take this other one. So now we're down to easy. So I'll show you the Nemesis. It's a floating, fleshy face. Like a imagine if your head, the skull came out and then you were just like a droopy ball of skin. That's what it is, but it doesn't fight your units. It only comes after you, the skull, the player. So it will bypass your units and come and try to hit you. Now, your units will hit it, and they can root it and push it back and chill it and all that stuff, but it's a thing you have to constantly be thinking about for the whole run now. Oh, here we go. Respawn time, 0.5 seconds, but then 17.5% faster. So we'll take that. I don't want that one. I'll show you it as soon as we get one. Because I have to be on the lookout for them for the rest of the run now. I don't know if the amount of time, the amount that they show up scales with the difficulty. I don't know what it scales on. There comes one. There it is. So see this little guy down here? It's really goopy. There's 2 of them. Shit. So it does spawn 2 because I took 2 of those. Oh no. What have I done? They don't drop anything really either, so it's just a downside. Punch through. Pick up loot. Okay, what's this gonna be? Yeah, 75. Okay, so this is a cool one. This is all your units suffer damage equal to 75% of their current health. So what I'll often do is I'll find this altar and then I'll just do this right before I leave so that all your units come back with full health. So we get 3 free units. I'm just gonna take the 3 that are sitting right here and then just move on because you get interest. Anytime you shop, you get interest when you leave the shop. So you can accept a shop, take nothing, leave. It's great. Yes, champion bulwark. I don't want any more churls. I hate you, churl. You're stupid. I think I probably need to start pushing for higher tier units. Ballista. No, I want the sniper. There's a sniper unit because I want to be getting crit this game because of the rooted stacks. And the sniper has a power when it crits, it instantly kills. I doubt that works on bosses, but it's still very cool. I'm going to push again. I'm not going to buy you. Druid. Oh, Vines deal rooted. Even more rooted stacks would be great. Dreadmauls are basically an upgraded version of a bulwark, but we have a champion, so I might stick with these. There's also Vanguard units, which have inherent buffs with this character. Doesn't make them better than higher tier units, but it does make it something you have to think about. Ballista. Oh, bulwarks? I got more bulwarks. Alright, let's stop there. Alright, that's feeling pretty good. Whoa, where am I? Oh, shit. Something's different. These units are slimes from the sewers, but they look different. Something's strange here. They look like slimelings, but they're the wrong color. Here they are, a slugling. Sickening slug-like head. Okay, so it's just the head of a creature that resembles a slug. Great. That's disgusting. They are also literally chewing through my units. Oh, there comes a nemesis. Get away from me. Yes, the root stacks work on it. Okay, awesome. So we may have found a way to counter that. This will give me 50% of my Corpuscule and Ducat balance. So I want to hit this one at the end of the level when I have the most currency. Oh, shit. That's a lot of units. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Corner strat. You don't want to be surrounded. Threat rate. Go. No, I want money. Banish. Never show me that again. What's this one? 75% health. Yeah, again, so we explore the level, get all the goodies, and then we go hit those 2 shrines on the way out. Okay, there was a lot of enemies spawning. There's a lot of enemies. Get off of me! Corner strat. Oh god, if they get through, I'm screwed. Okay, no, we're good. That guy's stuck up there rooted. Get out of here. Yeah, he dropped 1 coin. Okay, I have to get going. Look at this. Okay, there's the exit. They weren't kidding when they said you will be tested. I can tell already. I think we're on the 2nd level. Like, and this is already insane. Dungeon threat goes up, but I get a legendary item. 50% more damage if your entire squad is alive. I think I'll take it. Lure them into a small passage where their numbers count for nothing. Yes. And my archer's arrows will blot out the sun. Wait, no, which side am I on? You know, it's funny. That sounds like a good idea, and sometimes it actually backfires pretty spectacularly, because what'll happen is you're in a narrow passageway, and say I'm the skull, and I'm in the middle of the passageway, and so enemies are coming at you from either side, and your units can sometimes not kill them as fast as they can pile back up in the corridor, and then you're trapped in there. Or worse, the enemies have knockback, and then they're pushing your units in closer and closer and closer to you. The reason that's a problem is because, I don't think I explained this to you yet, when you get hit, your skull you're playing as, that damage is transferred to all of your units, and it ignores armor and damage reduction. And like I said, the way you lose a life is if all of your units are dead at the same time. So when your guys take damage, they can dodge it. They have a lot of health. They can reduce it with armor. They can get healed back up. But when you get hit and all of your units take that damage at the same time, it's basically a huge multiplier on it. So that's why the Nemesis is so annoying. Oh, this is also going to give me... Okay, spiders aren't too bad for me. I don't have any AoE yet, though. There's the Nemesis. Get away! No! Oh, shit. Oh, no. Don't push him towards me. All right, there we go. Armor up, dodge down. Perfect. Sure. We're playing Vanguard. I love it. All right. So we want to go hit these events and then get the hell out of here. Isn't there another one? One legendary item. All my units take a ton of damage. It's fine because I'm just going to try to grab this item and then run. More armor if your entire squad is alive. Okay, nice. A nice multiplier on that. Alright, I gotta get out of here. All my units are dying. Let's go. Herald. Herald's a... You know what the nice thing about the Herald is that it doesn't attack. So it just stays close to you all the time. Bravely ran away. I was retreating. I was charging in the opposite direction. You know what? I'm charging towards the boss. You see, it wasn't running away. It was going for the toughest enemy more quickly. So these guys have a Oh, they don't have a good crit chance. I thought they had a better crit chance than that. Who has a high crit chance? Archers. Oh yeah, that's right. I want the sniper guy. I gotta find him. Do I want to replace, like, not dodge. Yeah, I don't think I'm not looking for dodge. I'm looking for crit. Do I have any dodge? Dodge scaling is minus 19%, so let's not buy the dancer. Let's actually banish that unit. We're not going to be using that. I don't think I'm going to be using the jester either. What's our armor scaling looking like? This guy has almost double the armor. So I think we definitely want to look for armor units because we've got, obviously we have a lot of bonuses to armor. We're getting 4 flat armor, 21% more armor, and then 6% armor multiplier on vanguards. Is it just me or does that not make sense? That this guy has 150 extra armor. You know what? I'm not gonna. Why question it? Just go with it. Rotarius. Here we go. So the Rotarius has a rooted thing, so we want that. We've got a little bit of a root build going with druids, pikemen, and Rotarius is all root, and then we root extra stacks on crit with one of our augments we got. So what I want to be doing now is replacing the churl with something higher level like a dreadmaul, and the archer with no, you know what? I want to be replacing the archer with a sniper, and then the churl with either a grenadier, but then I'd have a lot of melee units or range units, though I'd have a lot of rooting, so it wouldn't matter as much. Is counting the plus 50% with a full... that's it. You know what? You're right. 50% more because my squad's alive. It's also 50% more damage when my... Or armor when my squad... damage, yeah. Yeah. So these guys are doing extra damage, too. This isn't even my damage dealer. Who does the most damage? Pikeman. It's dealing 78. Yeah, so I don't... None of these units are really DPS, unfortunately. That's going to be my main problem. So I need to replace... Let's upgrade the Necromancer. I really want to play with this, but it doesn't fit what I'm doing, and I would really like to beat the last level. So as much as I want to buy the Necromancer, I'm not going to. Because I want to win. There's a Dreadmaul. No, I want the Grenadier and I want the Sniper. And then I'll just buy Bulwarks and Pikemen for frontline. Fire Mage would also work instead of a Grenadier. I don't want you, Churl. Get away from me. There we go. Veteran. Oh, here's no. Oh, there's the Grenadier. But it's okay. We have our mage. It's fine. Ballista. Still not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little guy with a little top hat. He's got a sniper rifle, or more like a blunderbuss at first. But then he becomes a sniper. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of enemies. Sorry. Okay. Fortunately, I just upgraded. Came out the gate with full health, so everybody's good. Let's go get this. More flat armor is awesome. Flat armor is being multiplied by like 75% because of the different bonuses, so that's really good. What? What? What is this? The portal's right there. Wait. What? This is the whole level? What happened? Am I being tricked? There's nothing here. was very strange. This is an elite fight. Beware the hands dropping from above. I'm sorry? Ooh. Okay. Looks like somebody's played Binding of Isaac, huh? Okay, at least it's random. This would be much worse if it was targeting me. Oh. Spoke too soon. Map generator go wonky. I've never seen that happen. I would be surprised if that was random. I've never seen that. That's the smallest room I've ever seen. I've never seen a room with nothing in it but a portal out. So I think something's going on. Stack on kill frenzy. Frenzy makes you attack faster and deal more damage, I think. Some attack rate and movement speed. That's right. There's a big pile coming behind me. Wonder how much. Wonder what that thing does. It doesn't look like it kills my units because I feel like I would have lost one by now. Look at this. It's a linear level with no treasure. Yeah. See this area is fucking with me. There's no treasure. I'm just punching through enemies and watching out for hands. Weird. This is really interesting. By the way, if this game ever comes out with like, oh, there he is, my sharpshooter. If this game ever comes out with DLC, I will get it probably immediately, full price, because I love it so. I'm gonna spend all my money down. I'm gonna stop there because I'd be spending my money on re-rolling and then not be able to afford stuff. There's the sharpshooter. So this guy's really cool. He's got a high crit damage multiplier. So he's got a 10% crit chance base. And I think I have bonuses to that. So yeah, so he's got 10.5% right now. And then when we do crits, we get extra stacks of root, which is great. Hands dropping above was literal, I see. Yeah, okay. Ooh, treasure. Crit scaling, perfect, yep. So I want to be looking out for, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, the dungeon is alive. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit, that thing was tanky. What the fuck was that? A Hexseer. Clears bad stacks from nearby allies. Okay. It's got 100 health. This one has 1,000 health. That's 1/10 of the health of a boss. Bosses have 10,000 health. So far. The four bosses from the previous 4 levels all have 10,000 health. Now, I think other things about them, like armor and dodge and damage and stuff, changes, but the health total was always the same. So this guy has 1/10 of the health of a fucking boss. 100 armor is not too bad. It doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. It does have a 5% dodge. Right, let's keep going. Things are getting creepy. Creature models are pretty great. Yeah, aren't they? That really sold me. Let me show you the the Herald. So when you upgrade units, they change what they look like, which I really appreciate because I know why they don't do it in games like TFT. Let's say you buy a Garen and then you get him to 2-star and then 3-star. It just looks like Garen. He's just bigger, maybe like gold colored. And I get why they did that because you have to be able to. You have to be able to recognize the unit, but in this game they get cool looking. Like even that's like a sick model for an archer. I want to show you what the Herald looks like when it's upgraded. I love the Dreadmaul's model. The Dancer looks like an alien. Retarius. Herald. Look at this thing. These things, and because they don't go a fight, they just follow you around. You just have to look at this horrifying thing with a mouth the size of half of its body. It just kind of wanders around like going like, oh, like that. It's kind of fucking creepy. Oh my god. There's so much beef in this level. I'm losing a lot of units here. All right, to me, we have to let's group up here. This is why I need a higher level AoE unit. Oh my god. Oh fuck me. This is really bad. Oh my god, I have almost no units left. I'm gonna lose a life here, I think. There's a nemesis following me. I'm gonna try to scoot past these guys. I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to get through here. I'm gonna lose a life. At least when I do that, everything respawns and I do a bunch of damage. There we go. Okay. Second chance. Wow, they were not kidding about being tested. This is so much health. There's like a boss amount of health in this room. And I'm not at a boss level of fighting. I have to go. I have to get past these guys. I can't fight these. It's taking so long that more of them show up and then I can't get past the nemesis. Please move out of my way. Oh my god. No, leave me alone. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Crit chance. Flat armor. I'll just buy that and then we gotta go. Oh my god, I don't have anywhere to go. Get off my ass. There's two more. Please. No. I can't. Oh my god, I lost everyone again. Should have rejected that. Wasn't thinking. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. The 5 Ds of dodgeball. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a flesh monster. Except I can't dodge either one. Kind of get my ass kicked here. Do I dare touch this thing? Sure. I'm gonna kill myself. Shouldn't have done that. Ooh boy. Oh. Oh, the nemesis. No, no, 2 nemesi. Nemesis. Okay, I did it. I did it. Oh, fuck off. Okay, I seem to have like collected myself. Sure, I have an unknown number of stupid levels left. I don't... Here we go, armor up, dodge down, that's fine. Should be at a lot of armor. Yeah, 267 and my whole squad isn't alive. Yeah, let's see what it is now. 402 if my whole squad's alive. I cannot imagine doing this with one of the characters. I think I might roll and buy a... There's another champion. Okay, let's stop there because we get a lot of interest out of this and we can use that when we end the level. There's another nemesis. Was there stuff this way? There was. That's the portal. Okay, let me go over here. I saw there was an event. Video is covering. I'm so sorry. What's it covering? What was it covering? Was it covering? No, not there. Yeah, let me know what it was covering. It's hard to find a spot where I'm not covering. Like, I don't want to cover my my remaining lives down here, because this also shows my general health. Reduce dungeon threat 3 steps, but then dungeon threat goes up 5% faster. That seems like a good choice when I'm closer to the end. Oh no. Alright, let's everybody come over here. And then go! Kick his ass. Kick his ass, Seabass. I gotta see, these guys are between me and the exit, so I have to fight them. They're doing a good job. I need a champion fire mage, I think, would really help me out. And I need a champion sniper. So I think I'm gonna hard roll for those. They are taking so long to die. I remember saying, I don't think I have a lot of DPS, and I think it was true. Maybe I should have thought about chopper instead of whatever I'm doing here. Okay, I gotta get out of here. This is taking so long. Maybe we kill like a couple of these guys at the very edge of the fight, because I can just run if I have to. But these guys are the bigger guys are more likely to drop more stuff and artifacts and stuff. Yeah, more armor. So my squad seems to be staying alive now. As long as my whole squad is alive, they live longer and deal more damage. So it's kind of a multiplier on itself. Okay, I think I'm pushing it a little bit here. Let's get out of here and go grab those coins and then leave. I'm gonna blow my nose 1 second. Decent damage. There's a veteran sharpshooter. Champion Retaria. So these guys add a stack of root and feeble, which makes them deal less damage. Great, I'll take it. Druid. More sharpshooters. I think I might just go ham, buy everything I can, and then not worry about getting clean numbers. Those buffs make you high in attack and defense, but the moment one falls, it cascades. Yeah, and that's more so here than usual, but yeah, that's sort of always the case, is the more you're struggling, the more it makes it worse. And that's why you have to get good at knowing when to pull your units back and try to like retreat for a second while things respawn. It's just always have to be balancing the amount of time you're spending and then the surviving, right? And how long do you wait around to kill stuff before you leave a level? Because if you don't have enough money to shop, then there's no reason. Like if I sprinted through every level right to the portal, went to the boss, I would lose because I wouldn't have enough money, wouldn't have enough artifacts, I wouldn't have enough anything. So it's a fun balance. Okay, I have 2 champion pikemans. All right, now send me the sharpshooters. Give me the sharpshooters. Where are they? Champion fire mage. Yes, so this guy summons meteors from the sky that just blast everything. It's really good. Is this the boss? So the reason I'm not heading down to the boss is because when you start a boss level, I have noticed there tend to be a lot of enemies already on the map. So if you start fighting the boss and notice that you need to retreat, there's nowhere to go. You just make it worse. Everyone's alive. Okay, there's all those boss guys. Everybody collect and then fight. Okay, they seem to be doing a great job. I don't want this. Banish. And, of course, there is absolutely zero way that that boss is a one-phase boss, right? There's no way. Armor up, yep. Oh yeah, once this guy respawns, oh shit, once that guy respawns, I want to take a look at our armor values. 436, but his health is lowered, but I think that's good. Now, I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know how armor works, but I know big number is good. Oh, there are a lot of bad guys back there. Fuck. Oh shit, there's the boss. Wait, did he just fuck off? Oh no, he's just walking around. Okay, get him! None of the enemies have followed, which is great. Oh shit. Got a lot of like burning on him and stuff, which is good. Okay, here comes some of the big guys in the back, but it looks like I have a random pikeman fending them off, which is great. Crit chance is good, armor is good. Those are the two things I'm doing. Active ability, absolutely. This is way too simple. This is suspiciously simple. Woof. The portal has appeared. Wait. What do you mean? That's not right. Crit chance, damage down, sure. Yes. Alright, we can collect some goodies, buy some stuff, and then move on. Slayers reduce their attack to 0. I have... Do I have a single Slayer? I have that guy. That's it. Okay, so that's oh, on kill, Slayers... Wait! The sniper, if he gets a crit, instant kills. So, if he gets a kill with an instant shot, with an instant kill on shot, then he would shoot again, which means he could potentially infinitely... And flat armor. And let's roll and see what we get here. Crit. I actually will buy a basic crit. Grizzly Trophy, health up and attack rate down. I'll buy that because I have been debuffing their health totals. And at a certain point, you know, if you have 1,000 armor and 1 health, then that doesn't really do you any good, does it? All right, we're getting the fuck out of here. How is this still going though? Yeah, I'll buy more stuff. I don't care. We need 3 more of those. Oh, here we go. Champion. Okay. So now this guy crits as an insta-kill. Very high crit damage. So his critical hit chance is 30% base, which is extremely high. Was expecting more from the blood-dripping skull. Yeah, well, it wasn't the final boss, so it was just a DPS check, I'm guessing. This isn't even the boss. Oh, I had to fight him there, and now I gotta go fight him again. Okay, okay. Let's see what his crit chance is. 54%! And when he gets a crit and insta-kills, he immediately shoots again. Sick. Hey, I know these guys. These guys are from a different level. Alright, so I'm fighting a combination of older enemies and new really horrifying things that take forever to kill. I don't want that. Tick speed, multiplier, burn goes up, but the duration goes down. So they burn faster. Okay. I think that's probably good. It's just getting the damage is happening faster. Alright, we've got 75% health, dungeon threat increase, but 3 free units. Oh, there we go. Another champion bulwark. I'll probably stop buying them now. But I'll continue. I'll buy a few more of these guys until I have 3 champions, and then I'll continue to buy probably these 4. And I'll leave these at just, well, then I won't have very many units, though. But they're so tanky. What's this one do? Was this the health one? Yeah, I can't do that now. I'll get my ass kicked. Speaking of getting my ass kicked, there's a lot of bad guys here. Alright. Left. Go, go, go. There's the portal. I kill these little eyeball shitters because they're lowering debuffs on the enemies. Flat armor. Oh my god, that I have picked up so many of those. It's incredible. Where's everybody? So we're getting up towards like a very high amount of difficulty. So I think we need to shop, pick up these treasures, and get the fuck out. Crit chance scaling, absolutely. And one of these was going to increase my amount of stuff I have. That's the legendary item. I'll grab it because I'm about to get out of here. Leave behind a trail of sludge, sure. It's not bad. Alright, here's the one I want. So this one's going to hurt me again, but give me... Oh my god, I have so much currency. Okay, awesome. So I just need to get out of this level without dying, and then we're good. Okay. Free rerolls I don't need. Flat armor is great. I don't want dodge. In fact, I'm going to banish this one. Get out of here. Armor up, dodge down. Arcane, get more armor. I don't think I have any of those. I've got a druid who has... Oh my god, he should have 0 armor, but because he's got so much flat armor and then all those % bonuses, he actually has 72 armor. That's awesome. So this would give him 200 armor, but then this would lower my armor of everything else. So that's a terrible idea. Stack on kill cloaked. Player attack damage. Crit chance. Attack rate. And I'll roll one more time. Okay. Respawn time scale with Q size. When no units await revival, the tick is 20% slower. As it fills, the respawn time gets faster. This is... I don't want that on this guy. I'm trying to go for fewer elite units. Plus, if I have 1 unit missing, I now take longer to get my bonuses back. So that's probably not good. Armor up, max health down. Enemy duration on multiplayer rooted. Yes! An extra... Oh my god, rooted lasts longer? That's incredible. Look how small the text is getting because I have so many bonuses. So now on crits, we deal root. Crit chance is almost 100% higher. So whatever your crit chance is base, it's now almost double that. So this guy, instead of 1, is 2% crit. But then let's go look at our sharpshooter champion, who is now critting at 58.32% of the time. So that's pretty disgusting. Even like the druid is almost 6% crit. It's not bad considering how much time we're spending. Look at all the debuffs on that guy. Wow, get annihilated, loser. Kill 1,000 enemies with burn. All right, let's get out of here. The difficulty is going to start glitching out here soon, so I gotta go. All right, this is the final boss. I'm going to spend all of my money here because I will have exactly one more opportunity to shop. So I can make as much money as I want. I have 666 gold. Retarius, there we go. Champion, sharpshooters, mages, sharpshooters, pikemen. Okay, I need 2 more pikes. I want more Retariuses. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop buying bulwarks and pikemen once I get 2 more pikes. I don't buy everything else. Not you. Not you. In fact, I'm going to banish this. I don't actually want to see them anymore. They're clogging up my space here. There we go. We've got champion pikemen. So there we go. I'm going to stop buying these. Three champions of each is pretty healthy. Okay, 1 more sharpshooter. Yes. 2nd champion. Okay, that's a really good position. Let's look for a druid. I'm gonna say no. Okay, there we go. So yeah, obviously we have to stop there, but that's a pretty good position. I have a couple little shitty guys recruits, but these are range units, so they're a little bit less likely to get killed. Okay, are we ready to see what the final boss is? I've never seen it. I have no idea what's going to happen. Whoa. That's what happened to my body? When they win the game, am I going to recombine with it? Or am I going to just be a skull forever? Level design of this place is gnarly. Everything is just like skin. Oh, fuck me. There's so many bad guys in here. At least I'm a hell of a lot stronger than I was the lall time I got over. No, I don't want that. No, thank you. No. We'll reject it. So you get a ton of corpuscles. Sure, I'll take that. That's fine. You can farm those. You can shop at the corpuscle market as much as you want in a level, but if there's there will be a special place to shop for units, and you can only use it 1 time during the boss fight. So you want to wait as long as you can wait, because the more money you have to spend, the better, because you all the money you pick up after you shop is useless. You can never use it. Flat armor, and got a re-roll here. Damage, nope. Map distance is not, that doesn't help me. No. Health on dodge. We don't really dodge though, so we'll just roll it. Shovel, no. Crit chance, attack rate down, sure. Nemesis, get away from me. I hate you. Alright, let's go find my body and kick its ass. Oh, he's throwing flesh at me! Oh, shit! Oh, shit, he's killing things. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Ow. Damn. Alright, we need to recuperate for a second here. What is he? Is he throwing shit at me? He is. He's lobbing flesh at me from a distance, like an artillery. Oh, there he is. Oh, he changed colors. Hi. Where are you going? Hey! Get back here! Oh, 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 shit! He's aiming at me. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is really crazy and fun. Okay. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. My mage just died. Okay, let's get in this corner here together. Everybody to me. Nice and safe in a little corner. Alright, there he is. Get him! Oh, he's shooting globs of skin at me. Stop! Ow! Fucking hurts! Ooh. Ooh! Oh my god, I have a lot of dead units right now. I have to go hide! If I lose all my units, I lose. I've already lost 2 lives. Hey! That's one of my units. That looks like a drummer, but without the skin, or without the bones. Are you serious? Oh, that's, I need to be in enemies. Durr. Oh! Flesh churl, flesh war drummer, flesh pikeman. The hollow, foul abomination, sagging flesh grown to replace the mighty skull. It bites, screams, and spews a variety of fleshy monstrosities. Damn, that's a cool model. And we've got the treacherous carcass, the ultimate traitor. It blends magic attacks with foul conjuring. That's my body. 30,000 health. Great. I wondered why this did seem like it was really... Okay, everybody... Oh, fuck. Okay, we have to hide in the corner for a minute. Like, literally a minute, because all of my units are dead. Alright, please try not to die. Oh my god, the death queue. Maybe I should have picked up that artifact. Oh, whoa! He just summoned a buttload of nemesis. Nemesis. I didn't know you could do that. That's really gnarly because those units specifically go after the skull and not my units. It's a pretty nasty surprise. Picking up a lot of money at least. Let's go to the market and hang out over here for a minute. Oh my god, I have so many dead units still. Just wasting so much time waiting for things to respawn. Oh, this is horrible. Look at the queue, it's still going. Okay, there we go. We're at the end of the queue. That's the end of the queue. Let's see if I can buy anything here. Flat armor. Attack rate. I can use both of those things. Alright. I need respawn time modifiers, because holy shit. Right, I'm going to start slowly moving out. There's the unit. That's the place I can shop, but I have very little money. Deal stack on crit plague. Sure. Really high crit chance. Okay, everybody's almost alive at the same time, which makes me way stronger. Just in time, because here come all the enemies. The enemies deal less damage per stack of plague, but the damage is reduced. I think that's good for me in this particular case. 650 armor. This guy has more than 4 times his base armor when my whole squad is alive. Okay, there's the traitor. Traitor! Teleported away. Coward! Every time I deal a significant amount of damage to him, he teleports away and leaves a bunch of annoying little shitheads behind, like these nemesis. Oh, that's a big pile of units over there. I gotta kill them now. Oh my god, it takes forever to kill those. More flat armor. Actually, you know what? I want to look. 110%. So every time I pick up 2 armor, I'm actually getting 2.2 armor. And then if my full squad is alive, it's even more. He leads too. He tries to shoot where I'm going to be, which is even. Friendly units gain thorns. Okay, good. Awesome. We love that for our bulwarks and our pikes. Where's the boss? Okay, it's down here. Oh, there's an artifact. I don't think I've ever picked up that many armor artifacts in one run. Though this is also a long run because the boss is he's killing everything. Almost all of my units are dead. Wow. Oh my god, and he's following me. I died! God. That was some wild shit. That area is no joke. Interesting. I really want to know what the cutscene is at the end. Damn. Thank you, YouTube. Bushido Brown. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 2 hours. Okay. Might do a run with somebody else. And come back to that one because that's always going to be a really long. So I'll do one shorter one. Why don't you choose Bushido? I've got again, Garg likes champions. The Many likes little shitty guys. Yorick likes troop units, and actually he seems the least unique. And then Adam, who is respawns enemies and doesn't have a great army. What would you like to see? And I'll play a run on one of those guys. In the meantime, I'm going to look at my Ledger of Triumphs. We got all this stuff. Top tier Slayers. Top tier Rats. You want to see Yorick? Okay. So Yorick requires a little bit more knowledge than all the other characters because instantly causes nearby units to perform their on-death effects without dying. So the problem with this guy is, now I haven't even beaten the first level with him. All rituals and rites. You're evil, but I'll do it for you. No, I can't do it because I've never beaten a run with him, apparently. So this guy requires knowledge because units, here I'll show you. So the Bone Golem, this guy doesn't have an on-death effect, but he does when he's tier 3. So you actually have to know which units to get. So for instance, I know I need to get things like the Bone Golem, the Herald has an on-death effect, the Jester might, what else? The Bone Rat has an on-death effect. So there's things like that where you have to actually know ahead of time what they do, because most units with on-death effects, if not all of them, are actually when they're at champion rank. He gets bonuses to troop units. So for instance, damage, dodge, 5% flat dodge. Nope. Oh, 5% dodge scaling on everything, 2% extra on troop, 2% damage on troop, and then troop units cost less. Unfortunately, troop units aren't the best sources of on-death effects, which is strange. They're still balancing this game. They're actually patching this game like every other day. It's pretty crazy. So if I hit space right now, nothing happens. None of my units have an on-death effect. But there are obviously artifacts, like the one that gives out chilled when a friendly dies, so we can look for stuff like that. We want to look for dodge. Armor's fine. I'll still take it. I might start finding things that give me % lower armor, in which case I will stop taking armor. Okay, so these are troop units. So we've got Jester, a Drummer. Hurler, I would rather die than take a Hurler. Bulwarks? I don't think they have an on-death effect. Bone Golems do. At champion. Yorick shoots these little musical notes. So unlike a lot of the other characters, it doesn't attack the closest target. They just kind of roam around the screen. But they don't stop dealing damage, so they can hit multiple things. Actually, I unlocked him, and shortly after I unlocked him, they buffed him so that his music notes have a small amount of homing on them. So they're not completely flying around randomly, but they used to be. Stack on dodge, disarmed. That's beautiful. We want to get lots of dodge. 75%, recruit 3 units for free. So this is the guy that can go the longest in the game without having a... Well, he is the unit that goes the longest without a passive or an ability. Because if I hit space, again, nothing happens. I have nothing works until I have something that has an on-death effect. But he is fun. He's got one of his skill trees is for his musical notes. So you can have him, like they do more damage. You can also buff them so they last longer, which is pretty fun. There we go. Champion. So this guy has an on-kill effect, but not an on-death effect. So don't know why they gave so many troop units not an on-death effect if Yorick is supposed to synergize with them. But, you know, I guess there's multiple ways to synergize for any character. And, you know, you'll start getting ideas of what you want to do. Like my first few runs, well, a lot of my first runs, really, I would just sort of, anything I picked up, I'd just grab it. Be like, whatever, I'll just have all the stats. And that's certainly a way to play, and that's fine. But eventually you can start hunting for certain things. Like, oh, I really want to have a dodge run or a plague run. Keep hitting spacebar like it's gonna buff my units. Forgetting. Get on music notes. Boop. Oh, the go back in time portal. Find the rest of the treasure. Respawn rate, good. Let me see if I want to buy anything here, and then we'll go back in time. Dodge scaling up, damage down, sure. Respawn time goes up by 0.1 seconds, but we get 12% more cash. That's worth it at this early stage. I'll get a lot more value out of the 12% more money than I'll lose from waiting 0.1 seconds per unit respawn, ideally. Back in time. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it is weird to have no synergy right out the gate, but it's still fun. It's just you have to work a lot more for it. This guy. Cleric? Do I want to heal? I don't think I do. Because if I'm going to be buying units with on-death effects, it's not the worst idea for me to activate their on-death effects and then they actually die as well for real and get the second time. Okay. What else has an on-death effect? Let's banish some units because I'm tired of seeing them. We got a champion dancer. These guys are great at dodging. 15% base dodge chance. So these guys attack really quickly. They have decent crit. Really high dodge. And they apply on-hit effects really quickly because they attack 3 times really fast. I'll buy more jesters. We can always get rid of them. Jesters and dancers. We can get rid of them later if we find something else. I really want the bone rat. The bone rat's cool at level 3. The champion rank, it becomes a rat king, like a cluster of rats stuck together. And its on death effect is it spawns 5 bone rats, like regular bone rats. So if I have that guy out and I trigger his on death effect, I would just gain units. Because it doesn't kill them. You know, triggering on death effects does not kill them specifically. Clerics are for the weak. Maybe a Necro for post-life healing. Hey, Necro would be fun. I haven't tried that guy out. And I'm not, like, pushing for something crazy here, so... I'm just playing a regular run. Oh, the hand. The hand. The hand makes it so your units take 50% longer, or wait, what is it? 5 seconds longer? It's makes your units take a lot longer to respawn for a while, but then you get a bonus, so I always do it because I'm a masochist. 3 seconds longer. That's a long time. So, like, this guy takes... Yeah, so why? I'm not sure. I don't think this is showing the right number, but, like, this would be 7 seconds instead of 4. Oh, yeah, because I have plus 0.1. It's not counting the 3 seconds because it's part of this. No on-death effect yet. Get out of the way. This persists through levels, so you got to be a little careful. Sometimes it can be a smart idea to just sit in the corner of an easy starting level like this and wait out some of this time. Because once I go to the next level, it's going to get harder. There's going to be enemies. I might be surrounded. But I don't want to waste too much time. What are you guys fighting up there? All right, we'll get out of here. This is good enough. Half of it left. I think the Herald might have an on-death effect. I can't remember. I'm gonna grab him. Champion Jester. On kill, yeah, no on-death effect. God damn. Alright, let's... You know what? Oath of the Thespian. Troop units gain a stack of performance for each kill, crit, and dodge, and kill. Sorry. For each crit, dodge, and kill. The way these oaths work is... So, units have types. This is a Warden and a Behemoth. This is an area of effect siege troop. If you get 3, sometimes 5, there might be more than 1. You can check them in the compendium. If you get 3 of those units to champion, you get that bonus. But that bonus does not go away if you sell those units. So that bonus is there for the whole run. So if I sell a troop unit and I only have 2 left, they will maintain that bonus. But a lot of those bonuses work on everyone. So like Brawler, I don't think we have any. But there's one that's just like, yeah, melee. Melee, if you have 3 melees, you just get 10% melee damage. And then if you sell all your melee units and then buy a totally new one and it's alone, it still has the 10%. So it's an interesting way to... It's trying not to punish you for getting high like 3-star, like champion rank units early on and then selling them later to get something new and better. So you're actually, in a way, actually rewarded for that. Selling them, you get a lot of the money back, but not all of it. I don't think I have an on-death effect yet. Respawn time goes up, but the multiple... Yeah, that's good, that's good. Still overall, I think it's counting that. It must be. I wonder if the time is affecting this as well. It might be. I don't want armor. I'll take luck, though. Luck impacts quantity and quality of drops from units. There is an achievement for getting 10 luck in one run, which I did do. It was hard. I had to actually like hard roll for luck augments as much as I could. And I even started with +3 luck by taking a negative. And it was still, I got my final one on the boss. What's this one? 75%. Yeah, we'll wait on that. Coin drop rate. Oh, a lot of bad guys coming. More coins. Okay. Well, this is good if I'm going to be hard rolling for bone rats for the on-death effect. Unfortunately, bone rats, you have to have 5 to get to the next level of them. So you have to, instead of buying 9 total to get a champion, you have to buy 15. Enemy dodge up 3%. Whatever. It's probably a percentage of their dodge. So like this guy has a dodge of 5%. So is it adding 3% or is it 3% of the 5? Because that's how it works for my units, is anything I'm getting is multiplied by their base. Like these guys aren't dodge scaling. 38%. Yeah, it's probably a percentage of theirs. Otherwise it would be overpowered, I feel like. Attack rate. Armor. Nope. Decisive. Dodge up, armor down. Dodge up, damage down. I'll buy both of these. Clerics are for the weak. Yep. Yeah, I read that already, but it's still true. Cut purse. Plague mage. I don't know. I meant to check what has an on-death effect to refresh my own memory, and now I can't remember. Let's go up to the next level, because I gotta start finding them stupid bone rats here somewhere. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get what I want. There we go. Champion Bone Golem has an on-death effect, so it'll explode. So we want more of them if we can help it. All right, let's stop there. Okay. Let's go to the compendium. Tome of Knowledge. Friendlies. No on death. No on death. On death, grant stacks of shielded to friendly units. War Drummer does not. On kill. On death, all friendly units gain stacks. Yeah, the Herald I know is a good one. The Bone Golem explodes. The Bone Rat on death splits into 5 Bone Rats. Yep. Cut Purse doesn't do anything on death. Nope. On kill. And those are the plants. Quillhog. And then I don't know what the necromancer does because I still don't have it. And I don't know how to get these elementals and stuff either, which is super interesting. Kill the elite to progress. Okay. We handle that. We just gotta find him. What horrors will it summon? Oh, 50% of my balance. So we want to wait till the end. Luck. One of these is a mimic. There's no way there's 4 chests here. Oh, there are. Okay. Gain health on dodge. There we go. Awesome. Yeah. That's super fun. It's just the last game I just had really crappy dodge scaling. I think it's percent too. Health on dodge is 2% of your health. Poor bone golem just sitting there infinitely doing nothing. The luck effect, you hear it going off. It's interesting too because the higher your luck gets, the more likely you are to find more luck because you get more drops. Oh, there's the elite. Okay, this guy is a huge pain in the ass as an elite. He's just like a stat stick. He just does a ton of damage. He takes a ton of damage to die. He's just actively killing all of my units. He's not even losing health. God. Oh, I hate this thing. At least the bone golem is like unkillable. Look at this bone golem just not dying. Does he have any dodge? Starts with base 0, but you can get flat dodge. No, he doesn't have any. It's probably good. Well, it might take me a year to kill this guy, but it's going to take him 2 years to kill this, so that's good. Oh, this guy's in the way. This is silly. There we go. Friendly death drops a corpuscule. Okay, I've got more loot to pick up, so. And then we have an event to increase our funding by 50%. This event up here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, so after this event ends, I'll get 50% increase to those. We're rich. I hear the luck going off over and over. Where is it? Oh, you know what? That's not the luck sound. That's the performance going off. The performance is an ability that makes it so that you, oh, more musical notes. For me? Or do I have a unit that does that? I don't know. Stack on dodge frenzy, dodge scaling, crit chance scaling. So when my units dodge, they move and attack faster for a little bit. That's super cool. All right, we have to leave. I'm spending too much time in here. Oh, but I want to kill these things. They're so annoying. Use my on-death effect for a big old burst. go. This dog off of me. Look at all the notes. Cool. Got performance. I think if they get to 20 stacks of performance, then they explode with music notes. Okay, what do we have? So, what has an on-death effect? It was none of you guys. Where are my rats? Where the fuck are all the rats? There's one. Okay. We did it. Herald. Banish you. Get out of here. Rat, Bone Golem, Herald. Veteran Herald. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna roll one more time and then we're stopping. Okay, there we go. Champion Jester. Alright, interest. What are we on to? 5. We've got 2 stages left. What horrors will it summon? Oh, that on-death effect was awesome. Did you see that explosion? I don't have horde units, really, except for these rats. 20% faster? So instead of 3 seconds, it would be 2.4 seconds per rat. Is that worth taking? I do really want to play with the rats, so I guess I'll take it. 75%. You know what? I'll just do it now. Who cares? Rat. Dancer. Yes. Okay. So now we just need 10 more rats. So we can get a king rat or whatever. When a crescendo is triggered, all friendly units gain a stack of frenzy. Yes, good. Friendly units gain thorns. I hope I get one of the special levels in this run so I can show those off. They're super fun. And sometimes fatal, actually. But I always take them, and then a lot of times I die, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But I'm always going to do it because it's fun. What's left to do? Treasure up here. Let's get you over to the spawner and bam! Explode. I'm gonna go check for an event before I shop in case there's a 50% balance increaser. And then I'll swing back this way. No, wait, why are you taking so long to respawn? Oh, that's right, you're the bigger rat. Okay. Crit chance is good. More treasure. I'm tired today. I'm gonna just head up there now. Let's just get going. Thorned armor. I don't really know what that means. Gain health on dodge. Dodge scaling armor down. Respawn rate, but lower max health. Ugh. Gain more armor if your entire squad is alive. I don't need that. I don't really have that. Maybe I will get the Overseer's Whip. To be honest, if they have less health but respawn faster, that kind of works out pretty well for an on-death build. Wish I had invested in the Bulwark now. I skipped him. I made fun of him. I was wrong. I have a lot of money. Might be able to get a lot of those rats. Okay. What else was on death? If I see it, I'll try to grab it. I can't remember. It wasn't these guys. Get out of here. Herald, yes, champion. Okay, this one has an on death. This one has an on death. The bone rat has one. So I can get a few units with one. I'll be happy. So I'm just gonna buy everything I see for now. Alright, we'll get a little. Well, let's see if I can find one more rat. There we go. Alright, I'm feeling pretty wealthy this run, which is great. I did take that big bonus to my. Oh my god, look at all the buffs I gave out by using the on death effect. Awesome. Yeah, one of the achievement thingies is to have 3 top tier rats, which means I have to buy 45 bone rats in a single run, which has proven to be almost impossible. I think I've gotten like halfway there. That's gonna be quite the chaser. I'm gonna have to like sell everything constantly just to buy rats. Roll for rats. It's a pretty dramatic effect now when I hit the on hit effect thing. The on death effect. Okay, things are dying. All of my units are exploding. I told you these guys are dangerous. These guys are dangerous as fuck. So much flesh to get through. Corpuscles, sure. Alright, come to me. I'm not activating a nemesis this run. They're pissing me off and I don't want to deal with them anymore. My Herald. No, don't talk to me about the nemesis, please. Oh, I need that relic that increases the only rat build for that one creature type achievement. I think that would be one of the worst units to choose for that because they are so shitty. And it takes so many to get a champion, so I would be dealing with really bad stats for a long time. But it could, I mean, I'm up for trying it sometime. I just think it's probably not the right unit. It'd be pretty funny, though. I am losing all of my units here. I might need to, oh, fuck, it's a mimic. Okay. We need some recovery time, but they're not going to give it to me. Let's corner. Corner strat. And on death effect. Whoo. Actually all of my units are actually dying. I need to, I'm going to try to run through part of the level here, collect more loot, and then If we can respawn fast enough. Ooh, there's an event there. Oh, it's so tempting, but I'll lose. I will literally die. I'm just holding shift so my units stay with me. So they won't stop and try to fight until I have more units alive. Uh-oh, I have one unit alive. Ah, shit, I lost a life. Alright, well, now I might as well fight. Kill them all. I'm doing my part. Am I losing all my units again? Yeah, I think I am. Alright, it's time to go. Time to go. Told you I haven't won a run with Yorick yet. Could be that I suck. It could be, you know, who knows. I want more jesters. I'm not gonna buy any more jesters. I will get another champion dancer though. I've got 3 champion drummers, so I think we'll be good there. So what I need to do is get heralds. Drummers do AoE though. What are the stacks? Bad stacks and good stacks. So okay, so I see maybe one of my problems is that I don't have enough good stacks being put on my units, but alright, I'm going for rats. Banish. There, I've got 3. Oh no, so you need, wait. No, so in order to get the Rat King, you need 5 3 stars? So I actually need to buy 25 rats to get a champion. Because yeah, it's 5 times 5. Oh my god. It's usually 9 units to get a champion. I have to find 25. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, here we go. Yes, another champ. Okay, I have 2 champion bone golems. So that means when I pop him, it's going to be quite the explosion. I might keep buying those because they are going to be the bread and butter. There's the necromancer. But I have to get rid of something. I've got a lot of champions. Alright. I need simply 5 more bone rats. Is this the boss? Damn it. God damn, I'm never gonna get... Okay. Alright, maybe I can make enough money during this fight to visit the creature shop and get a legendary. I cannot believe I haven't gotten the upgraded rat. Now I've got 2 bone explosions when I use the passive, or my active. I don't think these do anything special. Takes 5 units to upgrade. Damn. Nasty. At least I have thorns, so these guys are actually killing themselves on my units. Where's the unit shop? But I don't even have 200 bucks yet. So it seems unlikely I would find enough rats. All my units are respawned though. Armor is pretty useless to me because I have minus 20% armor on my units, so. Does anyone do damage, or do we just stand here and die? Because it seems to be what's happening here. This doesn't seem like it's going very well, does it? He's killing everything, and they're not doing any damage to him. Oh, shit. Alright, I need to recover. Dodge scaling. Health on dodge, 6%. Dodge scaling. 226% dodge scaling. Gain stack on dodge power. Alright. When a unit dodges, the attack is reflected back. Absolutely. Look at that DPS. Yeah, it's not good. That's going to make it a lot better, though, that deal damage back on dodge. Because we're looking at... This guy's a 16% dodge. 25% on the rats, 56 on the dancer. That's actually kind of nuts. So 50%, more than 50% of the time, the dodger will dodge the attack, which will make him gain 6% of his life back, and then also deal that damage back, which is pretty freaking cool. So that actually might make this next fight against the boss much better. I'm guessing you can reflect the boss's attack back. Just gonna kill this spawner over here real quick. Alright, let's go fight the boss. Come on. Hey, I brought this for you. This whole big nasty group of enemies. No one seems to do any damage. Oh, okay, he's running away. I'm getting smacked by skin. Alright, please take out this stupid spawner. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going back. We're following him. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. Like nobody hits hard, they just hit a lot. Alright, where's the boss? There he is. Does anyone do any damage? What's going on? How is this so easy on other characters? What have I done? Oh my god, I'm running out of units again. Fuck. Oh god. Look at all the bad guys following me. Oh my goodness. Okay, well at least I can do this. A big hit. Those bone golems on death effect is pretty good. It's like 100 damage in an AoE. Melee units deal chilled on hit. Yeah. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to kill this boss. This is ridiculous. I gotta believe in the rats. I do believe I'm just trying to maximize my chances by having as much money as possible before I go in the shop. And even then, like, what I'm gonna have, what, one big rat? Is that really gonna make that big of a difference in this travesty here? I'm running out of units. No. Oh, I gotta go hide somewhere. Leave me alone. We're not fast enough. Go. Woo. Wait till my my power is ready again. Maybe that'll help. Okay, get him. If I lose a life here, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, let's roll. Stage Mentor. On death, units transfer all stacks of performance to the closest nearest friendly unit. Nice. It's actually awesome. Oh my god. If I go down here, I'm going to activate the boss, and he's going to kick my ass. Oh no, there's a whole pack of guys down here. Chilled? I don't even know if I do that. Oh, that guy died. There we go, that was big damage. Might have to bite the bullet and let myself lose a life here. I'm wasting an incredible amount of time. Yeah, once I lose a life, I have one, I can lose one. Once I do, it'll it does damage to everything nearby. Or I can just hang on like this forever while the game gets infinitely harder, as you can tell by these enemies pushing in. Alright, just hit me. Just, there we go. Explode me. There it is. Everybody's back. Kick their asses. What's hitting the boss? The boss just took a bunch of damage. Did you see that? Is it from me dying? I didn't think the boss was close enough. Alright, it's time to go shopping because the next time I lose everything, I can't come back from it. So I can't really go anymore. Okay. All I want is bone golems, dancers, and rats. Dancer, dancer. Okay, so we're done with that. Get you out of here. I'm going to start banishing things so I can see more rats. Just kidding. They're never going to let me have my rats. So I need 3 more bone golems. There's some rats. Rat. Need 2 more bone golems. Rat. Rat! Rat King. Okay. Small and weak, fast attack speed. On death splits into 5 bone rats. So now I should be able to just activate that and get some units that aren't real, just to take damage. Okay, there we go. This is as strong as I think I'm going to get. I've got all champions. I think I'm just going to stop there. I mean, I guess I could always, like, am I going to get... No, that's a trap. I'm not doing that. Let's just leave. All right, there we go. So there's my little bone rat pile. That's extremely cute, actually. I didn't think it would be that cute. It's also smaller than I expected it to be. Look at all the corpses. Imagine if those bone rats that spawn when I activate the on-death effect became permanent units. That would be so cool. You could, like, farm bone rats. Alright, come to me. We're gonna go down to the boss. We're gonna ignore all that stupid crap. He's slaughtering my units. Do you see this? I can't believe I haven't beaten this boss yet on the first level with Yorick. I can't believe this. Oh my god, am I gonna lose all my lives? I'm gonna lose all my lives and die again. I'm not gonna win. Shit. Okay, I have some units left. They might be able to spawn. Oh my god, look at them streaming into this area on the map. Goodness gracious. I'm just going to stand here in the corner and I either win or I don't. I'll use the active when it comes up. Let's see if they can outspawn the enemies. Should have pretty crazy dodge scaling though. Yeah. 76% dodge scaling on this guy. Well, he's also got buffs. Wait. On death, units transfer all stacks of performance. I wonder if... So when I activate my passive, they're probably not keeping them, though. They're probably literally transferring them, so I probably don't double it. Although that'd be kind of funny if I could. More musical notes. I'm getting stronger, but is it faster than the enemies are getting stronger? Probably not. Oh my god, look at how many enemies are on the map. There's no way! Oh my god, we got the boss down to half health! All this money I can't spend. Fuck. Great, yeah, coin increase. Okay, great. I don't think I can do this. I think I just have to go suicide. Like, this is just not gonna work. If I had that artifact that increases the spawn rate based on the queue size, I think I'd be in good shape. Level 1, normal difficulty, no curses. I can't beat it. Oh, okay. There must be one of those units. Must be. I might have too many like support units. Maybe is the problem. Like I seem like I'm lacking damage. So maybe I need like a dread maul or something. Also, look how many things died. Hundreds. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 600 deaths. Okay, all right. We're gonna end the stream there. This was fun. I got some more points so I can level up. So, for instance, I can affect more units with his on death effect, make the ability faster. Extra starting unit: Bone Golem, Herald, or Bone Rat. With you want one Bone Rat? I don't know if that's a good idea. Attack rate modifier, attack damage, and then here's how long the musical notes last longer. Like they fly around the screen. Musical notes deal brittle, lose 20% armor, deal 10% less damage. Probably feeble. And I'll do that. So my notes last 10% longer, and they inflict feeble. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream of Skull Horde. Live, but dead. Oh, I'm tired. So, thanks for watching. I've got more Age of Wonders content coming out. I've got a bunch scheduled, and I'm always working on more. I've got a lot of series going with like some randomly generated stuff, as well as one of my characters that I actually play a lot, but I've never played for YouTube. So that guy is what I'm actually actively recording. Don't forget, if you guys are Patreon subscribers or commenters, you will show up in those games. A lot of times I've got a little bit of a backlog, so if you're a new Patreon supporter, which I know there are several of you, your names are on those lists of things I'm recording now and have been doing, but they may not be on YouTube yet, but I promise they're on their way. So thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning into the live stream, and I'll see everybody in my next episode or my next live stream.